This is Christopher Jones with Authentic Leader, where we bring out the best in new leaders. This is what I call authentic tips, where you can apply some sort of action you can apply either later on today or sometime later this week. We are continuing our conversation. I am right downtown Richmond, and behind me is actually the old train station. As you can see, it's a historical mark, and actually still functions today. Right over here next to me is a train tracks. There's actually a convergence of 3 train tracks that come right through this part of downtown Richmond. But we are continuing our conversation about making next year your very best year ever. And one of the ways to do that, we talked about creating annual goals and breaking them down to 90-day versions of those annual goals, and then thinking about what do you need to do each week to continue making some sort of progress in each one of your goal areas. So in doing that, creating your marching orders for the week, this is exactly the steps that I suggest that you do. So number 1 is determine each week, dedicate some time to determine what are the actions you are going to achieve this week. List them out, identify, you know what, I'm committing to actually doing these actions. List them out in a to-do list. Actually record those. Number 2 is recording them. So simply just write them out. It doesn't matter what order you write these in. Just write out your list as a to-do list of all the things you need to accomplish for the next year. For the next week. And then identify which of those actions simply must be completed this week. Now, it's going to be a small handful of all your to-dos you have to do for the week. If you do too many, you're not going to do any of them. So identify what are the few actions you absolutely must identify and must complete this week. I suggest putting an A next to those. Other items are either B items or C items, but A just simply means these absolutely have to get done this week. And then determine how much time will it take you to accomplish each one of those A items. And when you block out that time, get into your calendar and look, where do you have blocks of time? You can schedule those into your calendar, treat them like appointments, like nothing else can interrupt, and you will ensure that time is carved out for that. Don't let fires come into your backyard. Don't let other things interrupt. Those things are simply things you absolutely have to get done. So block them in your calendar and make sure they happen this week. We're going to continue our conversation with how to make next year your very best year ever. To do that, you can also go to my website, ChristopherRJones.com /download 1216 to get the companion PDF download that goes along with all of these videos. Make sure you download yours today. And in the meantime, till you come back tomorrow for the next video, bring out the best in your leadership.